My dear students, I am your social teacher, MVM School, Yelahanka, Newton. Children, today's lesson, Medieval India and Political Transition. Lesson overview, Introduction, Rajput Dynasties. So many dynasties is there. Gurjara Pratiharas, Garhwalas, Paramaras, Solankis, Chandelas, Chauhanas and contribution of Rajput dynasties. Children, see the map. So different places, all the multi-state system. So many kingdoms can ruled in Rajput dynasty. So this is the map. Many dynasties can ruled overall India, especially northern India. So in medieval period, medieval India and political transition. Transition means changes, political changes, many changes. Transitional period indicates the preponderance of the society to enter from one era to another era. Many changes. In this transitional period, the Indian society entered to medieval period from ancient time. The Turks broke the political system of the small kingdoms. They also established an empire which had a strong centralized power structure. So Turks also can establish the strong centralized power structure. Monotheism was expounded in the field of religion due to the influence of Islamic. All this development indicates the beginning of medieval period in India. Children, the rule of small kings is called a multi-state political system. The study of multi-states or multi-political system can be started with the study of Rajput dynasties that ruled western and northern India from 9th century to 13th century. Children, Rajput dynasties. So many Rajput dynasties is there. So can started after the rule of Vardhana of Taneshwar. Most of the western and northern India was ruled by Gurjara Pratiharas, Chandelas, Solankis, Garhwalas, Paramaras. Many other Rajput dynasties can rule. So the end of 12th century, Rajput kings like Prithviraj Chauhana, he was the most famous king in Rajput dynasties. So can rule and very powerful kings in northern India. King also, many kings. So first dynasty, Gurjara Pratihara dynasty. The Gurjara Pratihara dynasty's founder is Nagabhatta. The Pratiharas have claimed in many their inscriptions. So that's the sources also. The sources or inscription says that Lakshmana of Ramayana period. You know the story? Lakshmana of Ramayana period, a Kshatriya of Surya Vamsha. So this is the generation, before generation, Gurjara Pratiharas dynasties, before generation. So Lakshmana of Ramayana period, a Kshatriya of Surya Vamsha, as a founding person of their family. So available evidence only can says that Nagabhatta is the founder of this dynasty. The Pratihara ruled Sindh region by keeping Kannauj as their capital city. They fought back to the frequent Arab attacks. Mihir Bhoja and Mahendra Pala, the powerful rulers of this dynasty, had defeated the Palas of Bengal and had extended their Pratihara kingdom till Bengal and appreciated the kingdom as it had peace. And many Arab travelers also can visit it to his court. Pratihara's rule declined during the rule of Mahipala, who succeeded Mahendra Pala at the end of 10th century. Next dynasty, so Gurjara Pratiharas so can ruled in northern India. So this is the contribution of the Gurjara Pratihara, Khajuraho temple now also is there. This is the contribution of Gurjara Pratiharas. Another dynasty, Garhwala dynasty. So in 8th century only can started. So is the founder of this dynasty Chandradeva, ruled from northern India, keeping Varanasi of his capital city. Govinda Chandra is another important ruler of this dynasty, and he extended his rule till Malwa and Magadha by defeating Palas. He also defeated the kings of Kalinga and Odisha. The rulers of Kashmir, Gujarat and Chola had cordial relationship with Govinda Chandra. Cordial relationship with Govinda Chandra. Garwala dynasties, so can very close relationship can maintain. So this is the very small kingdom Garwala dynasty. So this is the contribution of Garwala kings. So another one kingdom Paramaras. So Paramara dynasty can started in 1255 to 1274 only. So many kings can ruled. Paramaras come to prominence after the decline of Pratiharas. Upendra Krishnaraja, he is a feudatory king of Rashtrakutas and founded this dynasty, and Dharanagara was their capital. Bhoja is the most popular king of Paramara dynasty. Who is most famous king? Bhoja. He extended the Paramara state by defeating Kalyani Chalukyas, Ganga of Kalinga and northern Konkanas. Through Bhoja experienced ups and downs in political sphere. So many kings can occupied and many war can declare. So that's why Bhoja see the ups and down in political system. He remained undefeated in the area of literature. He himself was a poet, as the kings who come after him were weak. The Paramara dynasty declined. After the Bhoja, many kings came, but he was not fit for the dynasty, so can started declining the Paramara dynasty. So this is the contribution of Paramara dynasty. So this is also a very small kingdom. Another one kingdom Solankis. Solankis also can rule 940 to 1244. So can started the ruling and end. Mula Raja first was the founder of this dynasty. Though Bhima first is the most famous king of this dynasty, Mula Raja first was the founder of this dynasty. Most famous king Bhima first. And he could not protect the Somanatha temple from Ghazni invasion. Already you know that Ghazni Muhammad, how many times can invade it to India? 17 times. You can imagine, children. So Ghazni Muhammad invaded to India 17 times. Can looted our wealth. Many temples spoiled now. So as it is same, Somanatha temple also Ghazni invention, so can spoiled all the culture and temples also, idol also. So Bhima first was not protected. After him Mula Raja second and Veera were capable kings. So next Mula Raja second defeated Muhammad Ghazni near Mount Abu. During the rule of this dynasty, the famous Jain scholar so can visited and compiled Prakrit dictionary Deshimala. Hemachandra, so he was the Jain scholar, so he can written Prakrit dictionary also, and Deshimala. Ullaf Khan and Nazrat Khan, the military generals of Alauddin Khilji, defeated Karnadeva and made the kingdoms of Solankis a part of Delhi Sultan. So can occupied and can started the Delhi Sultan's dynasty. So at the side only. So another, so this is the Solankis dynasty. This is the contribution of Solankis and Chandelas. Chandelas also can started 9th century to 10th century only can rule. So Danga was the most famous king of Chandelas, who prospered in Bundelkhanda. In the beginning, Chandelas were the feudatory kings of Pratiharas and neighboring kingdom only. After the decline of Paramara's Danga declared himself independent. So I am an independent king. He took hold of the eastern part of Paramara kingdom and extended his kingdom by defeating Pala and Adras. So Danga, who had the title of Maharajadiraja or King of King, so you can call it, extended military assistance to Hindu Shahi kings Jayapala to fight back attacking Turks, and finally due to the infighting and lack of unity among Rajputs, not cooperate one dynasty to another dynasty, so that's why can occupy Khilji Sultans conquered this kingdom, so can occupy Delhi Sultans, especially Khilji Sultans can occupy. So Chandelas can rule it. So many kings and most important scholars also is there. And another one, Chauhanas dynasty. So Chauhanas dynasty, so early time 6th century to 12th century in Chauhana dynasty is most prominent among the Rajput dynasty. The root of this dynasty is visible during the 7th century. The dynasty started its rule in Ajmer regions of Rajasthan. The rulers of this dynasty, Ajay Raja, Vigraha Raja IV and Prithvi Raja III, made Chauhanas prominent rule of the western India during 12th century. Most important king and brave king also, Prithviraj Chauhan. He defeated the Chandelas of Bundelkhand, gaining Mehiba and Kalinjar. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Gori at Tarainwar, first Tarainwar and second Tarainwar. Gori wanted to extend his Gaur kingdom towards Sindh region, so he can occupy and opposite to Chauhan. Muhammad Gori was severely wounded in this battle, led another attack towards Delhi in the following years. He defeated Prithviraj Chauhan at Tarain, a very place of previous battle, first Tarain War and second Tarain War. So Prithviraj is embodiment of Rajput valor and bravery, can opposed and defeated Muhammad Gori kingdoms. So he was opposed, finally was died. Contribution of the literature, Rajput kingdoms contribution of literature. Rajput who ruled during the last part of ancient and the early part of medieval period encouraged the art, culture and religion liberally. Rajput king themselves were scholars. King like Bhoja, Munja have written various literary works. King Munja had poets Padmagupta and Halayuda in his court. King Bhoja had extended his royal patronage of the Jain scholars Hemachandra, remember, Shantisena, Prabhachandra, Suri and Ganapala during his rule. The poetic works like Jayadeva's Gita Govinda, Bharavi's Kiratarjuna Neya, many, so Ravanavadha, many script is there, Kavya Mimamse were written during the rule of Rajput time. Dramas like Rajashekara's Bala Ramayana, Karpura Manjari and many dramas also is there, and many historical works like Kahana's Rajatarangini, Jayanika's Prithviraja Vijaya, Hemachandra's Kumarapala Charita, the important works. And another one most important, Prithvi Rajaraso by Chandbardhai and Bhoja Prabandha by Ballala are the noted biographic Rajput rulers. So he was supported all the Rajput kings also, many dynasties also can cooperate to literary works. The contribution of art and architect. The Rajput kings constructed spacious forts in Chittor, Mandu, Ranthambore, Jodhpur, Gwalior of northern India. They built palaces in Jaipur, Gwalior, and Udaipur. Dilwara temple, Vimala temple, Luna Vasai temple, many temples can constructed and built on Mount Abu. All this a beautiful, known for the artistic architecture. The Chandelas built temples, Khajuraho, Shiva, Vishnu temples were more in number among the temples built during this reason. Children, so you can encourage the painting also, art and architecture also. So you can encouraging the Rajasthani stylish painting and Paharia painting style also, and many paintings can encouraged and seen in Kasoli, Jammu and Garhwala like Rajput have special place in the history of India. Children, so next class continue the next video. I give the class work also in next video. Thank you.